The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
Tesla's new horrendous-looking truck, a Burger King lawsuit, South Dakota's new anti-meth campaign, all that and more on an all-new Might Be News. What's up, everybody? It's the week of November 25th, 2019. My name is Taylor Cooper. With me, as always, co-host Kev. What up, Kev?
Happy Thanksgiving.
What up, co-host Danny?
What's up?
Yeah, it's the week of Thanksgiving, full jam-packed week here on Might Be News Network. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network for extra half hour on most of the shows, plus entry into our monthly giveaways and our upcoming game show that we're going to be doing. Also, we're sponsored by Eunomia CBD. That's EUNOMIA CBD.com. Go there now.
Reeve has that on lock.
Go there now. Use promo code MBN. Get 20% off, free shipping, and free stuff. This is not a drill. I get people hit me up. They're just like, dude, I used the promo code. I ordered something cool, and I got a bunch more stuff than I was expected to get. And I think that's cool as shit. So, yeah.
Thanks, April.
Yeah, April.
Thanks, Dunn.
Dunn. They're doing great stuff. Great stuff. So what's up with you guys? How you guys doing?
I have a problem with your intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, your first title,
Yeah.
the Tesla new horrendous.
Yeah, the truck. Yeah.
You didn't emphasize
horrendous
enough.
It is ugly.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's ugly
it's
shit.
We are going to have just kind of probably a little bit of a shorter show than usual tonight. I'm not feeling all that fantastic, so we're just going to kind of.
Yeah, you kind of look like Dookie too.
Yeah.
I look like a penis.
It's bad news. I'm just not feeling all that well.
There's something going around.
Yeah.
There's a school out in I forget where it is, but they had to shut down school for the entire week this week and next week because the stomach virus.
I saw that. They shut it down for Thursday and Friday.
And then all of next week they're on Thanksgiving break.
That's crazy. Could you
because the stomach virus is going through.
Wow. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Didn't you guys just get done dealing with that?
So Jackson got sick earlier this week. Then Cole came down with it 2 days later. And then Amy came down with it 2 days later. And then 2 days after that, yours truly stuck on the couch, dude. The whole night, it was coming out of both ends. It sucked. Like to the point where I'm on the toilet in the middle of the night. I don't even want to get into it.
I know. So we dealt with it one year. It was Christmas morning. I think this was. Let's see. We've been living.
I was sick last Christmas
with the stomach virus.
It's something.
So it was back when we were living up in Elverson. Allison and I had just gotten done wrapping the presents, and we kind of sat back, kicked our feet up, and we're like, we're done.
Okay.
It's like 3:00 in the morning, and here comes Blake walking out, and he just stands in the hallway and goes, "My stomach doesn't feel good," and just pukes everywhere.
Oh, dude.
So we're cleaning that up, and then all of a sudden, we hear Landon. Same thing. Starts puking everywhere in his bed.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. So we spent Christmas morning, like, it sucked because as a kid, you look forward to Christmas all year.
Should have just put it off a day.
They didn't even want to get off the couch to open presents.
Wow.
Sucked.
Wow.
Couldn't be with family. Nobody wants to be around you when you got the stomach bug.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Shit sucks.
What do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving this week?
We're going over. I got fucking jam-packed days. We're going over to my parents' house, celebrate Thanksgiving. Then the next day we're going over to John's house, Amy's stepdad, celebrate Thanksgiving. And then John Wilcox invited us, but his invitation came a little late and we said yes to somebody else. So we're going over there the next day for Friendsgiving. Stinks. But we've already committed somewhere else. He was late.
Wow. I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I wasn't looking forward to seeing you there anyway. Danny, what about you?
So Thanksgiving for us is kind of split. My mom growing up, me growing up my entire life, my mom worked in the restaurant business, so she always worked on Thanksgiving. So we would celebrate Thanksgiving on the weekend when she was off. So now that she owns her own restaurant, she shuts down for Thanksgiving. So we go over their Thanksgiving morning. And we kind of have like a brunch, lunch, finger food type stuff. And then we go to Allison's parents' Thanksgiving night because I deep fried turkey for them every year. So we split it up between the two.
And still, we have no deep fried turkey. None.
It's true.
Not yet.
It's okay.
I'm going to try a new recipe this year.
Like a new rub or a new...
Yeah, so a buddy of mine, shout out to Nico. I hope you listen to the show. He keeps posting photos of his deep fried turkey, and his looks like an actual piece of fried chicken. It's crazy how his looks.
Does he bread it?
He rubs the entire thing down with butter, and then puts a coating of flour.
Holy shit.
And then puts a coating of flour around it.
Wow, that looks really good.
And it looks like an actual piece of fried chicken.
Yeah, it does.
Not like a fried turkey, how everybody knows what a fried turkey looks like. You've seen the photos of it. But his looks like fried chicken.
Yeah, it does. That looks really good.
I'm going to try his way this year. I just picked up my free turkey from Giant today. So I'm ready to rock and roll.
A big boy?
21 pounds.
Woo!
Stay tuned.
Free.
Stay tuned on this episode because co-host Danny's going to walk you through, do a little safety PSA as far as preparing and frying turkeys. Right? Is that right?
Yep.
It's fantastic. So stay tuned for that.
Don't do it in your kitchen.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Don't do it in your fucking kitchen.
Listen, so a guy that I work with, God bless him, he's going to be 70 next year. He's going to be 70 in March. And he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So he's talking to me. He goes, "Yeah, Chief, I got a turkey deep fryer. I think I'm going to deep fry turkey this year. Think I'm all right doing it inside, or should I take it outside?" And I'm like, "Oh my God."
So for Thanksgiving this year, my brother Nathan's coming down from New York. And my dad is coming up from North Carolina.
Nice.
Nathan gets in Wednesday. My dad will get here sometime on Thursday.
Is Nathan's going down with you guys to Williamsport?
No.
Oh.
In this time space continuum, it's Friday. We're going to Williamsport tomorrow.
Okay.
That's like my stepdad's family up there. My grandmother's in a nice little home. And they put a feast, together because it was always
you went last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Last year was the first year that they did that for her, and it was really nice. Growing up, it was always going to the Wilcoxes for Thanksgiving. That was like the thing that we did year after year. And after my grandfather died, she went home, and it became the new
tradition.
Norm. Yeah, we go up like the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it actually works out pretty nice because in that way, not only do you get 2 Thanksgivings, but you still get to do whatever else for the actual day of Thanksgiving. So that's pretty cool. Because there's nothing to do in Williamsport besides like go see my grandma. Like, that's it. Unless you're going there for the Little League World Series, like there's nothing to do there. Shout out to Williamsport. Your town sucks.
What's the thing you look forward to most on the Thanksgiving table? What food?
Wow, we're getting right into my point.
Is this your point?
Oh, it is your point.
No, dude, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah. We're like seriously relaxed this episode.
There is no structure to this show whatsoever.
I'm literally barely holding on, so we're just gonna wing it. All right, so yeah, if this is your point, let's just start there. I'm a turkey guy. Like I enjoy turkey. This is gonna sound really dumb. You all know that I'm a picky eater.
Yeah,
me as well.
I don't really eat like everybody else does on Thanksgiving. But for some weird reason, Thanksgiving, the rolls, man. Like the rolls. You get the best rolls on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
For some reason, they taste better on Thanksgiving than they do on any other holiday. Like I have rolls with like Christmas dinner. I have rolls with Easter dinner usually. But like for some reason on Thanksgiving, those things are fucking slamming.
That's because they spend the extra $1 and get the Hawaiian sweet buns or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Exactly.
Yep.
Like
It's like,
whatever
it's fancy. I'm going to get the Hawaiian buns this
Everybody's
time.
coming, get the good rolls, and it's just like, oh, thank God you got the good rolls. That and stuffing. I like stuffing. Kev, your face. You don't like stuffing?
Nope. Especially it's got onions and all that garbage in it.
See, I love stuffing, but if I can see the chunks of celery, celery does not. Let's get this out right now. Celery does not belong in stuffing.
No.
And pretzels do not belong in Chex Mix.
What? What? Come again?
Pretzels in Chex Mix.
They are in Chex Mix.
They do not belong in Chex Mix. Just what I'm saying.
Just Chex and other mix belong in Chex Mix. I'm not a pretzel guy either.
My favorite thing of the like trail mix or Chex Mix is the bagel chips.
Yeah.
Dude, I love them.
Yeah,
Get rid of the pretzels and put in more bagel chips, please.
I'm down with it. I wasn't a hater on the pretzels, but I'm down with more bagel chips.
Yeah.
What about you? What about like your Thanksgiving dinner?
Straight up. I'm going to tell you the biggest plate that you get, the biggest plate you can get, fill that bitch with turkey, mashed potatoes, and rolls, and just fucking put gravy on everything.
The whole thing. Yep, the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you're a picky eater, but you don't mind your food touching?
No, I do.
You do mind?
I do. Not on Thanksgiving though.
Because like I know some people who can only eat like one item at a time on their plate.
All right, I'm a weirdo, dude.
Walk me through it.
I'm a weirdo.
Take me on a trip.
Average Tuesday night-ish. Tuesday night. So I'll go get whatever side I want to eat first, main whatever. Eat that. Go to the sink, rinse off my plate, dry it.
No way.
I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah.
Before you put something else on
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so time out. Tonight we're having meatloaf with mashed potatoes.
Okay, but no, there's some exceptions. Meatloaf, especially my wife's meatloaf. Don't fuck with my wife's meatloaf, yo. That shit is slamming. I'll dip those in mashed potatoes. Like I'll take a chunk of the meatloaf and
changing it up then. It's going to be meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, mixed vegetables, and a side salad.
Oh, first of all, the last two, the mixed vegetables and the side salad, get that shit out of here because that's not going on my plate anyway.
Ever. Ever.
Okay, so get rid of the mixed vegetables
and the side salad
and put in French fries.
I'm a meat and starch guy. That's it. That's it. It's so stupid.
Like I want to know, like,
it's stupid. You do the same thing.
No, I know. That's what I mean.
Like, would you put the mac and cheese on, eat that, then take it to the sink, wash it off,
See,
put the
mac and cheese isn't a big offense. Like I'm talking like because meatloaf isn't a big offense either. I'm talking like something that drips with like juices and stuff and can contaminate the other food.
I like strongly disagree. Mac and cheese is one that I feel very strongly about. Nothing touches my mac and cheese. I don't typically put mac and cheese on a plate for that reason. I eat it in a bowl because like that is sacred to me. I don't want grease touching it. I don't want ketchup touching it. I don't want anything touching it.
I understand what you mean because like if you're like a barbecue and you got a burger, like you don't if you get that mustard.
Oh,
you won't put mustard on it.
Mustard on it.
I'm talking about my plate right now. So if that mustard or if that pickle touches that mac and cheese, the mac and cheese is ruined.
It's over.
It's done.
Get me more mac and cheese,
It's contaminated.
please.
Cut off that whole side and chuck it. So something that I still make fun of my wife about her mac and cheese is no lie. She'll get a helping of mac and cheese and put a nice coating of barbecue sauce on it and mix it up and eat it.
I do ketchup instead.
On your mac and cheese?
I love ketchup. Like the Velveeta like shells with the Velveeta cheese sauce that you make on the stove. That's my favorite mac and cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
like that stuff too.
Always drizzle ketchup on top.
Ugh, you ruined it.
It's like it's like mac and cheese with stewed tomatoes.
It's funny.
But instead of the stewed tomatoes, I have ketchup.
One of like my forever memories that I will always remember, I was probably 12, maybe 11, 10 at the youngest. And because I was still living in Virginia at the time. But my stepdad, I mean, we must have been, it was probably like now as an adult, I think about it, and we were probably like a couple days away from payday or something and cheap meal at home. And I'm a big fan of mac and cheese and I tolerate hot dogs.
Tolerate hot dogs.
Listen, we'll get into it. So, but like my stepdad, Carl, shout out, I love the guy. He thought it'd be cool to
Mix the two.
Mix everything up.
Yep.
Mac and cheese. Oh, here. Oh, we have some hot dogs laying around. I'm just going to cut these up and put them in the mac and cheese. Oh, that looks kind of gross. Let me add some ketchup. Make it better. He plops this shit in front of me. I look at him and he was like, hey, I made this special. Special for who, dude? This is horrible excuse for a fucking meal in front of me. I refused to eat it. He was so offended, so mad. And like, yo, you know, like you guys are parents. I'm not a parent, and probably for this specific reason. You can't leave the table until you eat. Fine, I'm just gonna sit here. Do you have a fucking coloring book?
Oh my god!
I'm not leaving the table. I'm not eating the shit until you cook me something that's actually good to eat. And I like fucking lost my mind about this. I don't remember everything that was said, but I just remember like getting into a fucking straight up fight about it.
How old were you?
I was like 10 years old. I still didn't like leave the table. I'm just arms crossed, stink face. I'm not eating this. And it's stupid because I literally like everything that's on my plate. But mixed together, it's a whole new terrible thing.
See, Jackson insists when he has macaroni and cheese or ramen noodles that there be hot dogs in it.
First of all,
you just almost threw up.
Wait, do you say hot dogs in
the macaroni and cheese or in the ramen noodles?
Okay, so I've seen the hot dogs in the mac and cheese before. I don't do it personally. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But in ramen?
Yeah. Dude, he loves it. Loves it.
Do you like baked beans?
No.
Oh, fuck. No. You never had hot dogs mixed in baked beans?
No.
Ever
Talk about an atomic bomb, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No thanks.
Like refried beans, like at Thanksgiving, sometimes there's refried beans there. That is the foulest looking shit I've ever seen in my life.
Refried beans do not belong on a Thanksgiving Day table. Period.
Well,
are you
how
thinking
about
like
a fucking picnic
kidney
table
beans or some shit?
I don't fucking know. Whatever.
I'm not a bean guy at all. Like zero beans. Jack and the Beanstalk, none of that shit. It's all garbage to me. Kev, as a picky eater, what's your dessert situation like on Thanksgiving?
Give me some cookies. Give me some cake. Give me some ice cream. Yo, fuck that pumpkin pie. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude, everybody hates
Apple pie.
Oh, God, I know. I piss everybody off. They're like, oh, I spent 12 hours making this apple pie. I'm like,
good, you should have kept it at home.
Looks fucking terrible. I would never eat that ever in my life.
I would never invite you guys to a Thanksgiving. Fuck both of y'all. You keep your cookies at home. You give me that fucking pumpkin pie. Give me the sweet potato pie, the coconut cream pie.
It's more for you.
Pie?
Sweet potato pie,
Yeah,
bro.
sweet potato pie.
I've never even heard of it.
It's a thing.
It sounds atrocious.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It looks like pumpkin pie. Surprise!
That's why I have trust issues. Nice piece of pumpkin pie. Nope, sweet potato pie. And that's how I found out I like sweet potato pie.
Yo.
But pumpkin pie with Cool Whip on top, man. Just dollops and dollops of Cool Whip.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are the reason I have trust issues. 'Cause that's bullshit.
I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
Like, I don't dislike. I mean, I kind of dislike them, but like, fuck. Like,
No,
if I think it's a chocolate chip cookie and I bite into that bitch and it's a raisin, bro, no, dude, you will never catch me eating your cookies again. I don't care. Ever.
But back to the pumpkin pie thing.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are to be carved at Halloween, not to be in my pie. Give me chocolate mousse pie.
Yo, chocolate mousse
not
pie
the
is
same
popping.
Give me pudding pie.
It's not the same pumpkin.
Yeah, it's a different pumpkin. It's a November pumpkin.
don't give a fuck what kind of pumpkin it is. It doesn't belong in pie.
Oh, it's so gross.
No, it doesn't belong in pie. It belongs in my stomach.
So gross.
Give me all the pumpkin pie.
Ugh. No, thank you.
You know, because like one thing I can say is that about apple pie is that it, made properly with tons of cinnamon and stuff, it smells really good. But I just can't fuck with it.
It still fucking looks gross.
It does. I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it. Shout out to Jackie. She like makes really good apple pies. They look great.
How do you know she makes really good apple pies?
I'm saying they look great.
When was the last time you tried a bite of her apple pie?
I've heard lots of people compliment her on her apple pies.
What's the reason? You don't like apples?
No, I'm not an apple guy. I'm not a anything guy. I'm a
Consistency.
Yeah, it's usually consistency for me. It's an issue.
Because the apples are mushy?
Yeah.
No, it's fruit and how it mouthfeel, I guess.
Yeah.
If we're going for a bruise episode here.
Yeah, the mouthfeel. Like, I don't get down with wet food.
So, like, you don't like...
Unless it's a cheeseburger.
I mean, right. That's stupid. Yo, the texture of a cheeseburger is atrocious, right? But I like eat the fuck out of it. It's so weird. I don't know. It's
the
like
texture of everything could be atrocious.
It is, because once it gets in your mouth, it's all gross.
Dude, I swear, like because I've tried. You ready for me to blow your mind?
Blow it, Kev.
I've never once had a banana, ever.
See, that's great because I've
never tried. Dude, you're scratching your head.
You've never had a banana.
No, and just the just the consistency thought of it grosses me out. Like, I'm peeling them for my kids. My kids love fruits, and they don't really love vegetables, but they love fruits: grapes, apples, oranges, bananas, clementines. Like, you fucking name it. Pears. They're pineapple. They're eating it. Melon. Like, I could go on forever, and I'm not going to take that away from my kids, but I just choose not to eat it. And the consistency of a banana after you fucking peel it, it looks all mushy and fucking gross, and I don't even want that in and around my mouth.
See, I've at least tried these
God,
things.
man, I love bananas. Like, I just made banana bread from scratch today when I got home, or when I woke up.
See, yo, you go to Entenmann's and you pick up some banana crunch cake, I'm down with it.
Well, yeah, because it's not the consistency of a banana.
Right. It's delicious. It's fucking delicious.
Real quick before break, I wanted to just touch on the 3 stories that I talked about in the opening. They, in this time-space continuum on Friday, Tesla just unveiled their Cybertruck.
Fucking ugly as sin.
It's not a truck.
I mean, it's a truck, but it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
You can call it a truck, but it's not a truck.
It's got... Let me see. It can carry up to 6 passengers, they're saying. It's an electric truck, so it can travel between 400 and 500 miles during the range. It's got 360-degree cameras on it, an impressive amount of torque. The truck will also be able to park itself and will be equipped with a 240-volt outlet to run power tools miles away from the power grid, which is pretty cool. That part of it's pretty neat. It's got... with an exterior shell made for ultimate durability and passenger protection, starting with a nearly impenetrable exoskeleton. Every component is designed for superior strength and endurance. Let's see. Performance and efficiency can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 2.9 seconds and up to 500 miles of range. This thing looks like...
dumb.
Like, it's very sharp, very jagged.
It looks like a truck that I built with Legos for my kid.
Yeah. It looks like a concept picture, right? Like, you see, like, pictures of, like, futuristic cars, and they're all, like, it looks like a futuristic car. Yeah. I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what they were going for, I guess. I don't know.
It's ugly.
It's very not appealing to my eyes.
You call it a truck. I would love to see how that thing does... going on a trail or through mud pits or stuff like that.
My next story, yeah, I would too. I think like it might grow on me if they change the design a little bit. Like, I don't know, it's not in production yet. There's still a ways to go. We'll see
Shape
what
those
they end up doing.
edges.
Yeah, just kind of, smooth it out a little bit. My next story, I've been curious about this for a little while. The Impossible Whoppers and like the Impossible Meat or Beyond Meat or whatever. I'm probably going to try it here in the next few weeks just because I'm that curious about it.
You're going vegan?
No, I just want to see what it tastes like.
I've heard a lot of people say you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I've heard people say that with the caveat that, like, of course you're going to tell the difference. Like, there's a difference, but it's not
You're going to
noticeable
because you know what you're eating.
because you know what you're eating. Right, exactly. So, like, my thing is I really am curious to try, like, making tacos with it. Like, I think, if you add some seasoning to it, cheese and whatever else, like, it might, we'll just see how it tastes. I'm curious about it. But I've been seeing
with the
these,
Impossible Whopper?
Well, no. They make like Beyond Meat. They sell it at the grocery
okay,
store. So
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about making a taco with your Impossible
with
Whopper.
my Whopper. No.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, ever since I saw the commercial for the Impossible Whopper, I've been curious about it. I know that Questlove from The Roots makes Impossible cheesesteaks and sells them in Philly. I've been curious about that. It's all plant-based meat, which doesn't logically make sense to me, but that sounds pretty cool.
The definition of meat
Is meat.
is from an animal.
Right.
I find this really odd coming from such a picky eater.
What, that I'd be curious to try it?
Yeah.
That's why I'm curious to try it.
Because it looks like a burger.
Well, because I don't eat the shit to begin with. So, like, if I could find a way to eat it, then maybe I'd...
I'm going to go get my daily dose of vegetables for the day. Let me go to Burger King.
Yeah, well, they're not healthy for you, spoiler alert. But this story
healthier.
This story's coming out of Atlanta. Burger King is being grilled for the way it cooks its burgers. A vegan man is suing the fast food restaurant after eating its new Impossible Whopper. Philip Williams of Atlanta says that he filed the lawsuit on behalf of other vegans. He says it's impossible to claim that the burger is, quote, 0% beef when it's cooked on the same grill as the other burgers.
He's got a point.
He does. He also says Burger King does not disclose its cooking practices. The restaurant's online menu says guests looking for a meat-free option can request a different cooking method. Burger King told media outlets it does not comment on the pending litigation. So he has a point. If you're vegan, your whole goal is 0, 0, 0, 0 meat.
I mean, some people take that very seriously.
Very seriously.
For health reasons, for religious reasons.
Well, if you're vegan, you're zero animal products, period.
Right, correct.
No
Yeah.
cheese,
Yep.
no egg, no
Yeah.
oil.
And if you have this burger that's been cooked on the same grill that a beef burger was cooked on,
contamination.
it's getting contaminated.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's, I don't know what they're going to do about that, but
I mean, you always hear these stories about people suing the fast food restaurants, the one lady because her coffee spilled on her.
yeah.
A lot of them are bogus, and you think it's just somebody trying to get something out of it. This is one of those ones where I look at it and I say, I back him up. He's got a legitimate thing that he's mad about.
Everything keeps changing. They have a new burger. It's made out of plants. That's cool, but you have to do it. You have to finish that process, right? You have to do it the right way. So I agree. I think that he's got a valid point here, whether or not that could be settled in a lawsuit. Maybe it just Burger King's like, all right, sorry, we'll do it better next time. I don't know, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. Some people are just like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy's suing him, but like it makes total sense. If you're vegan, like this is a big deal. Not that I would imagine many vegans go to fucking Burger King anyway.
But they can now because they're offering this.
Yeah.
So if they're offering it, they got to stay true to what they're offering.
Did you see that Arby's, to combat the Impossible Whopper, they're making vegetables out of meat at Arby's? They have like carrot. They look like carrots, but it's like turkey or like something like it's like weird. I don't know. I can't get down. Anyway, the final story I have for this week is I saw this and I was kind of cracking up. Governor Kristi Noem has a message for South Dakota. Meth, we're on it.
It's so stupid.
These fucking posters.
Like they're putting up posters of fucking a high school football team.
Meth, we're on it.
Meth, we're on it.
So it's meth, period. We're on it. As in, like, I'm taking care of it.
We got it under control.
Got it under control. But when you just glance at this, meth, I'm on it. It just kind of looks like this guy's on meth. And it's just like a PSA, like, oh, I'm on meth.
Like, hey, look at us. We're football players. You can take meth too. We're on it. Whoever approved this
is an idiot.
What were they thinking?
Just really fucked up. Because I saw it, I was like, what is this? And I read it. The campaign went viral on social media, and the terms South Dakota and meth were trending in the United States on Twitter after it was launched on Monday morning, with many people questioning the timeline. With the tagline, excuse me, meth, we're on it, and pointing out that it indicates that all South Dakotans are on meth. That's fucking funny, man. She says her campaign is a total success because it's drawing attention to the issue.
The wrong kind of attention.
Yeah, I don't know how successful that is, but hey, I mean, credit to her, I guess, for trying to make an impact. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do whatever the hell we want.
Hey, it's Jackie from Relatable Radio. I want to talk to you guys about Eunomia CBD. This stuff is great, and it helps with my stress and my aches and pains. I've tried everything I can get my hands on, from the gummies, pills, droppers, drink enhancers, and they're all fantastic. And they work. Holidays are coming up. Give the gift of Eunomia CBD. It's 100% THC-free, nano-amplified, and third-party lab tested. You can find them at eunomiacbd.com. That's EUNOMIACBD.com. Use promo code MBN and you'll get 20% off, plus free shipping, plus free stuff. They're giving exclusive stuff just to the MBN listeners. So what do you have to lose? Go to eunomiacbd.com today. Must be 18 or older to purchase.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Get bonus content each week and head to patreon.com/MBN Network. Your contributions help us make this network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Might Be News. Week 27? Yeah, this is episode 27.
God, 27.
Fucking crazy. Season 2. This is season 5 for us. This has been a great season so far, man. We hit 100,000 plays total for the network, which was huge. We got our Patreon up and running. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network. Check that out. People really like it. The monthly giveaways have been going good. I'm so hyped for this game show, the Wild Card game show with Allison. It's going to be great. I came up with the first rough copy of the rules this week.
What kind of questions are going to be?
It's going to be all trivia. So, like, it's just going to be kind of, you know, any kind of question. It's not going to be multiple choice, anything like that. You want me to go over the rules real quick? I can do it.
Yeah, let's talk about the rules.
What I have. Wild card rules. Every show will have 3 contestants. We'll spin the prize wheel for Patreon to find out which patrons each contestant will play for.
Right.
There will be 3 rounds, each with their own category, consisting of 9 questions total, which is 3 per contestant. Right. The 4th and final round will be a showdown between the top 2 contestants. At the beginning of each show, each contestant will be given 1 wild card. Wild card can be used at any time in the first 3 rounds. The wild card works for the next question asked and can be used to double your points for the whole round if you get the question right, or take away somebody else's points for the entire round. So you can choose. So, for example, Kev, say you're one of the contestants, And round 1 is hockey trivia. If you're like, damn, like I have a good feeling like I'm going to know these questions.
Right.
You're going to want to use your wild card, right? Because you could either double your points.
You're going to, when there's going to be categories.
Yes.
Okay.
Not to choose from. Each round will be
a category.
So round 1 is movie trivia. Round 2 is sports trivia. Round 3 is science trivia type deal. You know what I'm saying? That way everybody gets the same kind of questions. It's kind of, it levels the playing field a little bit, obviously, unless somebody is, an expert at sports or an expert at this or an expert at that. But they won't be most likely an expert for the one of the other rounds, right?
Yeah, no baseball trivia for Reeve.
But so you decide to use the wild card. Say you've got your first 2 questions correct. Okay? You're like, damn, I'm using the wild card for the last question. You have to get that question right. If you get it right, you can double all your points for the round or
take away
somebody else's.
And if you don't,
only 1 wild card can be used per round.
Now, if he's playing against who are the first contestants?
Jackie and Steve.
So
and me.
if he's playing against Jackie and Jackie has 9 points.
Yep.
And he has 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Can he say, I want her 9 instead of doubling mine?
Nope.
So her 9 would just go away.
Yep.
She'd go down to 0. Okay.
Yep. Each question is worth 2 points. If you get it wrong, you get 0, and the next person in line has a chance to steal the If they get it right, they get 1 point. And then they get their next question for a chance at 3 points. Okay.
So if somebody's doing well that round, you could in turn just use your wild card to wipe out their points.
Yep. So you can, that brings a little bit of strategy into it, right?
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool. Let's see. I lost my place in the rules here. All wild cards must be used before the final round. The 4th and final round will be between the top 2 contestants, and all wild cards must be used before then. The wild card final round will be 2 questions for each contestant plus the tiebreaker if needed. Contestants will start the final round with 0 points. So it's like everything gets wiped away for the final round. You end up with whatever you get at the end. Let's see. Yeah, each question is worth 2 points. If you answer a question wrong, the next contestant can answer it for 1 point, followed by their own question for a 3-point opportunity. So that's it. Those are the rules.
That's your sample question.
I don't have a sample question.
Wait, are you going to go online and just look for like
yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep, or just like random, just, anything I can come up with. Like, I don't know what the categories are going to be for the first episode, which is going to happen sometime in December. I haven't decided. We have a date kind of, semi figured out right now when we're going to record it, but I don't know. I might save it for season finale. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like just even though we record it on whatever date, kind of early December, I might hold on to it just for the end. But also, I don't know, because I might be just too excited, and I might just put it out right away. But the winner, again, just to go back to the beginning of this a little bit, full circle, each contestant is going to be competing for a Patreon member. So the winner wins a $25 Visa gift card for whatever patron that they are playing for. We'll put it right in the mail. They'll get it, and it's whatever they want it to be. Like I wanted to keep it simple as far as like what the prize would be. We're going to start a campaign on our Patreon to get more subscribers, because if we hit a certain number of people on our Patreon, I'm going to raise the prize up by another $25 or $50 or whatever. But as we go along here, I'd like to give away more and more money.
Absolutely.
Because I think that would be a pretty cool fucking thing. I would love to give out $100 a month. I think that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So those are the rules. That's what I came up with so far. If people have suggestions, I mean, I know that shout out to Kat. She put up a bunch of stuff on Instagram asking for suggestions and what are people's favorite game shows that they like to watch. And we got a lot of feedback on that, which is great. We are trying to make this kind of our own thing, though, too. You know what I mean? I want to take some things from some other game shows if we can, but also this is going to be, big time in season 3. And season 3, I've already talked about it a little bit. We're going to do a lot of filming. We're going to be filming all the shows, including the game show in season 3. So that'll all be available on YouTube and wherever you watch videos. But also at the heart of all this, we're still a podcast. So I want to make sure that whatever we're doing with the game show can be easily translated into just audio only. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't want it to be only a visual thing.
How many rings make up the Olympic symbol?
5.
7.
5.
Shit.
Damn, he's already getting. How many grams are in a kilogram? I know you know this. I think
1,000.
I'm gonna say 100.
1,000. Fish scale.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's you
Ghostface.
sung that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sung
yeah,
that hook, didn't you?
I did in my head. Yeah, I did. Shout out to Ghostface. Kilo. All right.
What is the Earth's diameter?
I don't know.
8,000 miles.
Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be questions like that because, I think that it's gonna be fun to get a bunch of wrong answers.
How long does it take light to travel to the Earth from the sun?
1 light year.
No. I just have this as stupid information.
Oh, you already know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not looking at anything. I was gonna say, do you know the answer, or are you just asking?
We talked about this with Meredith Wells,
Yeah,
Dr. Meredith
we
Wells.
It's got to be like close to like a second or something like that.
Dude, do you remember
7 minutes.
7 minutes ago? Do you remember we asked her
dumbass.
we asked her, I said a light year.
I said a second.
Did you remember we were asking her about movies? Like science fiction movies that she likes.
Yeah, I never watched that movie.
The Treasure Planet. We watched it on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. And I had seen that before. But the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, wait a minute. Why does she like this movie? They're literally in space without spacesuits or anything. Like, they're on pirate ships in space. Maybe I missed the part where they were like, oh, the transfunctional thing that keeps us on the fucking ship in zero gravity and prevents us from freezing to death out here and dying.
Oh, ask her.
We're gonna have to get her back on the show because I need to get to the bottom of why she likes Treasure Planet so much. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong, but as a scientist, I feel like I don't know how she enjoyed that movie. I have no clue.
Yo.
All right.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
Do I have to stop talking?
No. What?
Call of Duty. I got it.
Oh.
Modern.
What's the point?
Is there a point to this? What is your
Are
point?
you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
Are you gonna sit there and look stupid?
Modern Warfare. I got it.
He just jumped the gun and looked stupid.
Modern Warfare. I'm going to put it in my butt and twist it.
You're going to put the game in your butt and
I look
twist
like
it?
a penis.
Modern Warfare.
Came out. Oh,
You've been hype about this for a while.
finally got it.
Kev, what's your point?
Modern dude.
I forgot that I didn't say that.
Dude, do you remember Modern Warfare, the first one?
I do.
For Xbox.
I do.
And playing that
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
How dope was that?
One of the coolest campaigns still to this day.
This beats it times 10. And
Really?
I'm 45 minutes in.
What?
Yeah.
That's it?
Dude, it's incredible.
Really?
It's incredible. So you start off and, dude, you just take over an airbase. Take over an airbase and blow it to smithereens. Blow it to smithereens. And then there's, I forget what country you're in, but you're with this chick and she's helping you out and everything. And then you go 20 years earlier. And then you become this chick and you're playing this chick's life 20 years earlier to when she was a kid. This army dude busts down the door. This was my favorite part. Army dude busts down the door, kills her dad right in front of her. Her little brother and her watch it. And her little brother runs off and hides. And the dad goes, Farrah, go run and hide. So you fucking scurry around looking for a place to hide. And you know how you can crouch down in Call of Duty and everything? You got to press circle to get down on the floor.
Yeah.
You get underneath the bed. So you're watching from underneath the bed, the army dude walk through the house. And you got to wait till he passes. And you got to find a weapon on the floor, like a pair of scissors or a knife or something. And you go up and you fucking stab the shit out of this guy.
Wow.
As a little girl,
Yeah.
stab the shit out of this guy, and then you run off again and hide. And then he's fucking shooting all over the place trying to find you, and then you find something else and stab the shit out of him again. And then eventually take his gun from him and kill him.
Wow.
Dude, this fucking game is intense. Intense.
It looks like it. I've heard, I read, I like to read game reviews because I find it interesting. And the reviews for this have been all positive.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Dude,
I shouldn't say all positive. I've read negative reviews on the online aspect of it. The maps aren't great, I hear.
maps aren't great, but I'm good at it again.
Are you good at it?
Not
again?
like the last Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been going 11 and 5,
that's not bad.
14 and 10.
That's good.
Dude, I'm in the positive right now, so
That's good.
yeah.
I'm anxious to see how you like it when you get further into it.
The campaign or online?
Yeah, the campaign.
Dude, I'm infatuated with that. Dude, I'm stuck on it. Hockey hasn't been in my system in over a week, and that's unusual.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
I just got God of War for PlayStation.
You were showing me that, so I'm comparing just to do a comparison for you. I was looking at the video that they have in the trailer, and in the cutscenes that are in Call of Duty, like where they're just doing their talking or whatever, or they're saying we're going here or here or here. That is not as good quality as Call of Duty. I mean, it is a game.
In the
that's
cutscenes?
yeah.
All right, so here's the deal with that. Okay, just a point about that. One thing that's very interesting to me about God of War, the way that it is. I don't know how far I am into the story, but pretty far. Very, very cool the way that they shoot it, for lack of a better term. It looks like a movie the whole way through. The camera never breaks. There's no cutscenes. There's no load screens. There's nothing. It always is on you. It changes from time to time, but it never changes scene. Like it never cuts and goes somewhere else.
Okay.
It's always through your eyes, behind you, or whatever. So the footage that you saw in that trailer is the way that the game itself looks, which is very, very beautiful. The game is very, very beautiful. And for those of you who don't know what God of War is, I only played one of the other ones, one of the original ones, and I wasn't like crazy into it. But I guess in the original ones, you're fighting the Greek gods,
Right.
In this,
Which are fucking dope.
in this, you're fighting like the Norse gods, like the Viking gods. So Odin, Thor, Loki, all that. And it's super dark, super crazy, very gory, very bloody, and just jam-packed with action. The cool thing is like his son is in this, and it's a very cool like father-son kind of story. The first scene of the game, his wife dies. Like she's already dead when the game starts, and you're burning her funeral thing. You know what I'm saying? And while she's burning, you take his son out for like a hunting trip to see if like he's able to like handle himself in the wild, because her last wish is to have them spread her ashes on the tallest mountain where they are, and he like keeps his existence like a secret because like he's not supposed to be there. Like he's a Greek god, he's not supposed to be where he is. And one of them finds him, and you fight him like right in the beginning, and it's intense. Like you fight, you beat the shit out of each other. It's brutal. That game is really brutal. I like it a lot. I don't know what I'd give it yet because I haven't finished it yet. So I'm not gonna like give it a rating yet, but I'm pretty far in it. And I really, really enjoy it. I can say that much. I like it a lot. Danny, what's your point this week?
Oh, hi. You guys are off talking about. I don't do video games.
Not at all.
I don't. I had no idea what you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
You said you went like 14-10. No idea what the hell that
Your
meant.
son would know.
That's his kill death ratio.
Okay.
I killed 14 people and died 10 times.
Okay. So this week, it is Thanksgiving week when you guys are going to be listening to this. So I want to talk real quick about deep frying turkeys. As a firefighter and EMT, I've seen a lot of house fires from people deep frying turkeys, deep frying them the wrong way inside their house.
Too close to the house?
Yes, there's a lot of things that you can really screw up when doing this. So first things first, when you're deep frying a turkey, make sure you follow the instructions that come in it. I know if you're a guy, you don't follow instructions, do it because it could save your life. It could save your house from burning down. To make sure you don't put in too much oil. And your turkey, make sure it is fully defrost, 150% defrost. If you put a turkey in oil that is still semi-frozen, it will explode. It will
boom?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, hot oil and water do not mix.
Right.
You're putting a frozen chunk of meat in there. It will cause an eruption of oil everywhere. When you do put the turkey in, make sure you turn the flame off. So if there is some oil that splashes out, it does not ignite on fire. And do it away from your house.
You turn the flame back on after you...
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a great tip.
Yes.
It's a great tip.
So also when you're preheating your oil, do not go above 350 degrees for your oil. If you go above 350 degrees, you will burn oil, and it has a higher flash point, so it's easier to catch on fire. So stay below 350 degrees before you drop your turkey in. Turn your flame off. Once your turkey is fully submerged, you can turn your flame back on and keep your temperature between 315, 325 is right around that range you want to stay at. 3.5 minutes per pound, you're good to go. Make sure you do not do it on a wooden deck, because that can catch on fire. You do it away from the house, and take your time, be safe. Go to YouTube, watch YouTube videos
on how to do it.
But the number one thing, make sure your turkey is defrost. It has to be.
Thank you, Danny. That's
You hate seeing people's houses catch on fire this close to the holiday.
yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
when it's something like this,
yeah,
when it's avoidable, just
totally,
be smart about it.
100%.
Deep fried turkey, some of the best turkey. I've been doing it. Let's see. I started deep frying turkeys is 2006. So I've been doing it for 13 years now. So I wouldn't call myself a professional, but I have a lot of experience. I have done it professionally for people for Thanksgiving meals. I have a very professional setup. And with my firefighter and EMT background, I do know a little bit about it. So, just be safe, take your time. Like I said, go to YouTube, and watch how they do it. It's simple, and it's some of the best turkey you'll have.
That's great. My point this week. So last week we talked about Disney Plus. I mentioned The Mandalorian, which is the Star Wars show, and I did not go into spoilers. This point will contain spoilers. So spoiler alert. At the end of the first episode of The Mandalorian, the bounty hunter, main character guy, he is tasked with finding a specific target. They don't really talk about what it is. They don't go into it. He finds it at the end of the episode after this really dope, crazy gunfight. And it's this little floating, looks like a little egg thing. And it opens up, and inside it is a fucking baby Yoda. Like, he says that it's 50 years old, but it still looks like a baby. Like, very, very fucking cute. It's literally, have you seen pictures of it?
Yes.
The memes are everywhere.
I have seen pictures.
It's probably the cutest thing ever created. And it's hilarious because, like, as we were watching the first episode, you know, I'm like extra pumped, and you know how I get when I'm like watching something that I'm really excited for, right? I'm like, oh my god, like I'm so hype, and Jackie's sitting there making fun of me, and we're laughing about it, and then, you know, we're laughing about it because of how loud and obnoxious I am. And in the last like few minutes of the show, when you first see Baby Yoda, what was Jackie's reaction? Oh my god, look at that! Like, you know, just like loud and obnoxious, just like me when we were watching some action shit. So it's pretty funny. But in the second episode, there's a lot more Baby Yoda. In the third episode that just came out in this time space continuum where we're at, there's a lot more Baby Yoda.
So they don't have they didn't release all the episodes at once.
No. Every Friday, new episode.
Dumb.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that because I like am dying to know what happens next.
Instant gratification.
Each episode has gotten better. I will say that. The third episode is the best one yet, and I can't wait to find out what happens next. But my point is that in order for Jon Favreau, the writer and creator of this show, and Disney to keep Baby Yoda a complete secret, because it's a huge deal in the Star Wars universe that there's a Baby Yoda. You guys aren't Star Wars fans, so you guys don't really get the significance of that.
I'm not paying attention because I want to watch the Mandalorian.
But in order to keep that a complete secret, they didn't do any like merchandising at all for the Mandalorian, specifically with Baby Yoda. And he said in an interview that there won't be any, you know, Baby Yoda stuff for Christmas because they didn't have time to develop it, because they didn't want anyone to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, a toy maker finds out about it, and all of a sudden he tells his kids, and his kids tell their friends, and then everybody knows that there's a fucking Baby Yoda before the show even comes out. But I guess that there was like some backlash to that. And now there's going to be like some stuff out like as early as this week.
Really?
Yeah. Which they had, like, it would have been a complete dropped opportunity if they didn't have merchandise for this. It's huge.
Think about how much money they could make.
It's
though.
everywhere. Oh, dude, and I'm telling
But
you,
that says a lot about the director and everything. How much he's not worried about the money as he is spoiling his
secret. Yeah. It's total fan service,
right?
You know. And one more thing, real quick, unrelated, which is also fan service. You guys remember when they came out with the trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yes.
And how terrible he looked?
It was your point.
Yeah. And that they were pausing and redoing his look. Have you seen the new trailer?
No.
He looks so much better. Oh my God. It looks like Sonic the Hedgehog, but just CGI.
Really?
Yeah, it looks just like they got his shoes right. They got his face right. They got his body proportion correct. Like, he's supposed to look like a cartoon. It's not an actual hedgehog. Right? They made him look like a fucking alien before. Apparently,
I wasn't as disturbed by it as you.
I was outraged.
There was a lot of people outraged.
Well, so many that they, like I said, they paused, and they spent $5 million plus redoing the CGI.
Wow.
For this character.
Yeah, that's like a lot of money.
Like, especially because it's probably going to flop anyway. I don't know of anybody who's like
excited to see this,
extra hype about it.
Like they got done their production and they're like, yeah, we're done. Here it is. Like, we're under budget, and then they're like, fuck, we got to spend $5 million extra dollars to fix this.
To fix this. It was horrible, but it looks so much better now. Check out the new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog because it looks
Are you going to see it?
I mean, probably not in the theater, but yeah, I'll see it eventually. Absolutely, because I've always been a Sonic fan. You know, like I would like to check that out.
Did you see the Pikachu movie?
No, but I will. I'm planning on it. I didn't go to the
My kids
theater
loved it.
The one with
Really?
Ryan Reynolds.
As Pikachu? Yeah, he plays Pikachu. In it.
Oh, remember? Oh, I just yawned.
I know.
I
Son of
drank
a bitch.
coffee.
Son of a bitch. It's the microphone in front of you. It's just like you can't help yourself. But your kids liked it though?
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it. I thought it was stupid.
Oh, you did watch it?
Yeah.
You weren't a fan?
No, I didn't. I was there while they were watching.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I would like to see it. We'll see. But
I'm a fan of Ryan Reynolds, so
yo, I love Ron Reynolds.
Yeah.
I love him. Everything, like I'm a huge Deadpool fan. All that. Let's do late review. I know it's a little late, but
You're just hearing about this?
Can't believe I'm just hearing. Why didn't I know about this sooner?
Kev, what's your review?
Call of Duty.
Oh, that's right. That was your review.
Yeah.
What's your review?
So I did watch a movie. I don't know if I've ever reviewed this before.
What movie?
Superbad.
No.
I watched Superbad this week on Netflix
Okay.
Yes.
because it came up on my trending or what's hot or whatever it was, and I watched Superbad. Did you know? So, as of last week, you all know my guilty pleasure with Jersey Shore. DTF, the down to fuck,
Yeah.
the saying DTF, that came from Superbad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah. When he's standing on the soccer field and he was like, she wants my dick in and around her mouth. She's DTF. Down to fuck. That came from Superbad.
I guess it
What
did.
the shit was that? Dude, I fucking love that fucking movie,
That
dude.
part was the best part. When he ggets fucking punched. That's the funniest part.
Evan, I'm so happy that you brought your bottle of lube.
It's so good.
Dude, I fucking love that
It's
movie.
so good. What a good movie.
Dude, I love that movie. I have to, dude. Instant classic.
It's an instant
Dude,
classic
it
for you?
is. It, dude, for everybody, it absolutely is an instant classic. 10.
10 out of 10 for you.
10 out of 10.
Wow. That's good. Yeah.
Would you not agree?
I do agree. I agree. Yeah. I would give it an instant classic. I would.
So my instant classic coming like with movies like that is Step Brothers.
Okay.
Step Brothers is hands down one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies because the role that him and John C. Reilly play in that is just it's incredible the way they can play off of each other and use each other for the comedy in the show.
I feel the same way about Talladega Nights.
Yes,
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
You should.
it's so good.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Ricky Bobby?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen it.
Why you talk like that? You sound like you got peanut butter in your mouth. I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
Oh, it's so good. Let's see. My review.
Mandalorian.
No. I've been okay. So we watched that show Euphoria on HBO when it was out, and I loved it. One of the things I loved the most about it was the music, and all the music was produced by this guy Labyrinth, Labrinth. He's a singer, producer. Simon Cowell, I guess, discovered this guy, and it made me like go check his stuff out. And
especially if Simon Cowell's associated with it.
he like picked him up and put him on and all that stuff. I listened to a lot of his stuff. He really was only just like putting out singles. So like I just kind of put his essential playlist on my phone and listened to it like that. And every song I enjoyed very, very much.
Really?
He just came out with an album, Imagination and the Misfit Kid is what it's called. It just came out Friday. It is 15 songs, 39 minutes. It's relatively short. There's a couple little shorter tracks, kind of interlude kind of deals on here. It is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I can't get enough of this guy's music. It's pop. It's considered pop, the pop genre on iTunes. And that's what it is. He's just a phenomenal producer. He makes his own beats. Very bluesy, kind of gospel influences in places. Some of it's kind of funky. His voice is fantastic. Misbehaving is a fantastic song. Miracle. All For Us featuring Zendaya. He has a version without her that I like better. That's not on the album, but that's okay. Something's Got to Give is a fantastic song, Like a Movie. Where the Wild Things Are, Mount Everest. I mean, this album, I've been really struggling today. I've listened to it like 5 times, and I'm like really struggling. It's an instant classic. It's
3 instant classics.
It's an instant classic.
Wow.
I mean, I'm speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for Labyrinth. I'm thankful for this album because
Thankful for Superbad.
it's really, really fucking good. It's really, really fucking good. If you've never heard of Labyrinth, I strongly urge you to check him out. Look him up on Spotify, iTunes, wherever. It's all really, really good. Kev, you ready for This Week in History?
Sure.
And now it's time
Jesus Christ.
for This Week in History
You gotta do me like that.
with co-host Kev.
Fuck. November 24th, 1971. D.B. Cooper parachuted from a Northwest Airlines flight with $200,000 in cash. November 26th, 1789. The first National Thanksgiving Day is proclaimed by President George Washington. November 29th, 1963, the Beatles released I Want to Hold Your Hand in Great Britain. November 29th, 2001, Beatles George Harrison dies of cancer. November 30th, 1940, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz were married. That's what I got.
Great job. Great job, Kev.
Thanks.
And Danny, fantastic job as always, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you for that PSA about the turkeys and everything. Kev, great job. Danny, fantastic as always. Everybody, we're not doing a Patreon this week because I'm sick. I really want to go to bed. But we will be back doing Patreon next week. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network to check out the rest of the bonus content for all the other episodes this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe out there. Don't do anything too crazy. Have a great week. And we'll see you guys next time. We'll be back next week with a whole another hour and a half episode, so stay tuned for that. And also Thursday, Thanksgiving, I am releasing the soundtrack for the Might Be News Network, including this cool little song that's in the background, some of the commercials, and everything else. Go to eunomiacbd.com, use promo code MBN, 20% off, free shipping and free stuff. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.